ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to share with you my next brilliant idea. We have a lot of discussion about boys' axes. These are all 2 to 3 pounds, 24, 25, 6 inches in length, and everybody's always talking about them. So my plan was to establish a database, I suppose, of different axes, so particularly on Bushcraft USA, if you have a question, you could come to this source and maybe find some information you need. Of course, if you ask opinions, there'll be as many opinions as responds to your question. But what I want to do is establish the measurements, the length, the width of the head, and the width of the cutting surface. I've made arrangements to have these axes RC tested, and based on some good advice I've gotten already, we're going to do a RC test just near the edge. We're going to do a RC test in the on the eye, just to give an overall, I guess, a better average. What I propose is for input and suggestions to help make this endeavor more advantageous for all of us. I have a Fiskars GB Grampers. This is a vintage axe. It's a plumb head, and I replaced the handle on this. This is a Holtefers, and I think this would be comparable to a Husqvarna axe. This is a Grampers. This is a Wetterlings. This is a yard sale axe, or a hardware store, Mint Craft Pro. I bought this in my local hardware store. This is a Council Tools boys axe. This is what I have to work with. And these are ones, not necessarily the hardware store axe, but the Council, the Grampers, the Holts. This is a vintage. The Fiskars and the Wetterlings are all ones that come up a lot in discussion on our forum. I have those here. There are, these all meet factory specs. I removed the paint off the Council, and I know the Gramper's been used, the Holt's been used, so they've been sharpened a little, but basically they're out of the box. So if you want a height, width, weight measurement, these will be factory. But I also want our users to give me ideas that you know, something else we might need to check or what have you. I'm setting up a situation or whatever where these axes will be used, and I'm not gonna tell you which one I like best. I'm not gonna tell you which one I want to win. I'm just gonna try to collect as much data as possible for each individual axe and share it. The Fiskars, I believe, will have to be modified a little bit, because I don't think that probably for splitting wood, this is probably the best one. But I think for the kind of chopping and woodcraft I'm going to try to do with these axes, this axe is going to need a little help, and I'm going to file it. And I'll update the thread if it seems viable. That's why I want everybody's input. I've already set up to have them RC tested. It's going to be perfectly easy enough to get them measured up and loaded on a thread. I would like anybody who has ideas to make this endeavor better to please post. And if you have an axe that's readily available that I've forgotten about here, please tell me. And if you want to send it to me, you'll have to pay the freight. I'll compare it directly to these and add it right in, and I'll mail it right back to you. Any return freight on, if somebody wants to add something to this, the only cost to them will be the freight to me. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but that's my idea. I think this would be an excellent information resource for all of us, and I want everybody who has an opinion or information to share to please give me your input, because I think it will be a really good addition to the forum. I don't think I've forgotten anything. If I have, I'll add it in text. So there you have it. Boys Axe Database is what I'm going to call it.